All right, so now we're going to get into the stock market. We're going to look at the SPY 1 to 3 months, and we're going to look at some intraday momentum comparisons that I think are really valuable to look at. So let's switch over here as we leave the gold market and just blow this up into the weekly chart for SPY. So for those of you that have been following our analysis, we've been looking for another one of these yellow corrective phases that you see in there, where each of those corrective phases gets you moving to the downside. So far, this has not been much of a correction, and we've only really been looking for 7% on the downside during this time frame, which takes you out into the period of the first, second, third week of March, right in there. We'll just call it the ideal would be, based on what we're looking at in our daily chart, which I'm not going to show you, takes it to about March 15th. We think that this is just the beginning of that right over there. That black arrow that you see right over there says that that was really the first sign of a topping, just like you got in these black arrows right over there, where you got declines, one more high, and then the market started to move to the downside. Again, if you're not familiar with our work, the brackets on the bottom are called cycle brackets. They are available on some of the platforms out there. You can certainly use it on Thinkorswim, and if you're a level 4 member, you get all of these charts. Level 3 members get it in our ranking systems, but they're static charts. Level 4 members put them on their Thinkorswim in live charts. So this is what I consider to be potentially the first leg down in what I think will be a topping process for the stock market. As you could see, we're looking for this to only be down to a level of about 366, which would be about a 7% decline. If it really gets crazy, down to this support level over here, that would be 353. That is 367 right over there. So 357, sorry. So that's really what we're looking for, a decline of some modest amount here over these next several weeks, and then testing those highs or a little better out over here, and we think this is a major bull market top that we're going to be putting in place there in the stock market. These we expect during that period, remember this is a 1 to 3 month analysis, that we expect during this period over here, it's going to be led by the recovery stocks that are starting to do so well right now, in some specific tech stocks, and Arvi will be putting up some great stuff on there, where there are a lot of stocks that really look like they can have some great upside moves during this period. But right now we're focused on here where the downside risk is, and we think that we're going to see a move down to about 366, which I think is reasonable, and an incredibly small correction if that is what happens. So for you short-term traders, and of course what we did look at was that 15-minute chart where we looked at the live chart. If you missed that, please go back and watch that, where we talked about the special we're running for level 2, where we showed you the SIR live stream. And what I want to do now is put this chart up. So these are 2-hour momentum charts that we're looking at right over here. Momentum is key in our opinion. Understanding momentum for your directional decisions, understanding momentum for which of the strongest and weakest of the indexes I think are very important. What we're looking at here is SPY, QQQ, and IWM on 2-hour charts. Our intraday directional decisions are really focused on 2-hour charts. And I want you to see on the bottom the slim ribbon PO, on the top is the slim ribbon, and the slim ribbon colors the bars, and these are Heikin-Ashi bars, which give you another sense of momentum built into them. What I want you to see is that momentum, which was positive all through this period over here, has been chopping between neutral and negative. And even though we're getting an upside rebound today in the stock market, momentum has turned negative on this key indicator right over here and right over here. Momentum on negative on all of them. Look where the momentum turned negative right over here in the QQQ, and you have this giant decline that you see right over there. Now, because the SPY was stronger, it's just now turning negative. And one of the key things, what happens is that the slim ribbon becomes resistance. And you can see as it moves up towards that slim ribbon and these indicators, it becomes resistance. Very clear. And now what we're looking at is negative momentum right in here on these 2-hour charts. Very, very key. We run the 2-hour charts live on our chart streams for you to see, and I think that they'll be very, very helpful to you. So that's for level 3 members to get these running live on your chart streams all the time. This is, I thought, important to show you as we're looking at what has changed in here and how, even though we're getting a rally here on Friday, the momentum conditions are now turning negative, and that says look for these rallies to fail when you see that. So we're looking only at the highest probabilities, of course. When we look at that, there, of course, is your weekly chart, which says, like we're looking at, that these rallies are going to fail and there is significant downside potential here over these next few weeks in what we think is, it's interesting. I say significant. Well, significant takes it down 7% from the high, but overall, it's really not a big correction in the big picture that we're looking for right there. This is our level 2 trial membership. We are starting this right now for new subscribers. This will not last long, and this is the last time we will have this pricing right now. What this includes is the stock index report live stream that you can see. What that is live right on your computer. You don't need a special platform, of the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Russell. I'll show you that in a moment. Our stock index report, which we put out every day, the snapshot, the SIR, you'll get that every single day. You'll get our weekly stock index report, our weekly ETF review, Slimulator momentum tracker, which is for position traders and investors, over 1,000 different stocks that you could look at, ETFs, with our algorithms built into it. With momentum conditions, you're going to see fantastic stuff in there. Just amazing. You'll get our complete library, 600 plus videos in 9 categories that I've done, teaching all kinds of aspects and showing all kinds of analysis in the stock market, and our new trader workbench for trade planning. Absolutely amazing. What's more amazing, you'll get all of that for $22.50 the first month. There are even bigger discounts if you take quarterly discounts. How can you possibly pass this, especially if you're an active trader? Just go to askSlim.com, top of the main page. You'll see the special link there, and you'll be able to sign up for the 1 month or for the quarterly. Or if you have questions about that or have an issue with that link, then write to Matt at askSlim.com. Let me show you just some examples of what is in here. Just absolutely mind-boggling. This is the SIR live stream. Now, this was from the 24th. This was from Wednesday, the 24th. And this is for our intraday charts, really for short-term trading. These are 15-minute charts of the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. What it has on here is what we call our reversal scout. This helps you with your directional decisions. And when it turns up, which it did the day before, you generally get upside moves. You're going to get our resistance levels right in here, and you're going to get our, these are called acceleration zones, the yellow ones. The probability when they enter the acceleration zone that they will continue is extremely high. You can get the numbers from that if you want. And once it gets in there, you can see it just explodes through. This is how you catch the big trades. And sometimes when it dips right into the support, as you could see right there and right there. Just absolutely great. And you can also see which are the strongest and weakest of these indexes, which was really clear as the NASDAQ was the weakest and the Russell was the strongest. And you could see that. It's incredible. That is what you saw on the up day on Wednesday. How about the down day on Thursday? Let's take a look right over here. And yes, what happened was you got this early downturn here in the reversal scout, and it went down all day long through all of those zones right over there. Just absolutely incredible through the acceleration zones where you catch the biggest trades, and then got into this area, but it was late in the day and couldn't even turn around, as you can see that. So just fantastic information here. How about what's going on today? Let's put it up live right now for you to see. Here you go. This is now live on my screen. And we started out the day choppy, moving down, but then when the reversal scout turned up, you can see what happened, and it came up right to resistance, and you're getting some resistance right over there. You get the NASDAQ moving up through those acceleration zones. Beautiful. Hits the resistance, now pulling down. But you could see what's going on. What's the weakest index right now? Clearly the Russell. So if you wanted to be doing a pair trade, well, you would probably be buying NASDAQ today and shorting Russell. If you wanted to just buy and you didn't know which one, well, you could see which is the strongest one in here today, which is the NASDAQ. Just absolutely fantastic. In resistance right now, failing from resistance, getting through the acceleration zones, hitting resistance and backing off. If you're a short-term trader, I mean, this is just unbelievably fantastic information when you look at that. So that is a look at the live SIR live stream, and you can have this right on your charts. Just absolutely fantastic, amazing. Here is the library. 3 new videos every week, 9 categories, over 600 videos. I'm not going to read it to you. You can read it, but just incredible things. You could see Trader Psychology. Got lots of great things in there about how you can deal with personal issues that may be getting in your way of success. So just unbelievable stuff, including Future Speak, which we do every Wednesday, our certainly most popular member video. That's what's included. This is the only until March 14th. So this is essentially about 2.5 weeks. The final opportunity at this price for all of these great things that you're going to get. You saw that, $22.50 for a 1-month trial, quarterly discounts, bigger discounts. Go to askSlim.com, top of that main page, and you can sign up right there, or questions right to Matt at askSlim.